Nope, there we go. What up?
Nothing much.
Let me turn this on. I'll tell you how long it's been since I've touched my PC. At least in the last few days, my mouse is entirely dead, so I have to plug it in and actually charge it while using it at the same time. It's been that long, apparently.
Jeez.
Oh, what you been up to?
Not too much. I assume they can hear us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're I mean, really, a lot. Just mowed yesterday and reseeded the lawn because having weed problems, so I'm trying really hard to kill them.
What type of grass do you guys have?
Bluegrass.
Bluegrass. Okay. Kentucky bluegrass or?
Yeah.
Okay.
And a lot of it's dead because I'm having problems with. It was a rental, the home was, so the lawn was pretty just whatever, you know.
Yeah, that whenever you don't own it, the lawn's the last thing you care about.
Yeah, and so a lot of the grass is just destroyed by clover patches. So I've been having to kill these clover patches and then regrow grass in those areas. But that took a while. I mean, EWC was hard to watch, so I didn't really watch it. It was kind of terrible timing. I tried to watch some of the highlights, but I mean, talk about tough timing.
All right. Well, look, we'll get into the games in a minute. I want to kind of do start to finish because it's been a week, obviously, since we talked. MSI wrapped up and the whole controversy broke at the same time as MSI, but I do want to very quickly touch base on your final takeaways from MSI now that it's done and dusted.
Oh, yeah. Are we starting with that then?
Yeah, we'll just go the timeline. We'll go from where we started last week to
Sorry,
today.
I was just making sure for my timestamp.
Uh-oh. He's on top of it.
Yeah. I would say for MSI, what controversy are you talking about? Are you talking about EWC controversy?
Yeah, because the EWC controversy broke at the same time as finals for MSI.
Yeah.
Or, a day later because people somehow missed, the end of the Cadril clip, but we'll get there.
Yeah. I would say ending of MSI I enjoyed a lot. I thought that as time went on, so I think I'm in the same spot on Fearless in the sense of I still think it needs time as a format. I think it's a good format because we saw more champs. We got the intended thing that they wanted out of it. The only thing is, it definitely does lead to like those game fours and fives can get a little sloppy,
A little bit.
sloppier than most.
Yeah.
But I think that's gonna either that'll just take time for players and coaches to get more used to this, like because there is, I mean, as we learned with FlyQuest, uh, sometimes your coaches are just apparently like freaking out, looking for answers and making you first time, or you're saying like, yeah, that's fine, I can play that. And in reality, both of you are completely wrong. Like you can't really do that.
Yeah.
And you're not good at it. I mean, first timing anything, no matter how good you are at the game, or first time playing it in months, isn't going to do you very well when you're playing against some of the best in the world. It's just life.
Yeah.
So,
I enjoy the strategy of that though. Like I know a lot of
yeah,
people are like, "Oh, I want to see the best players in the world on their best champions." In my opinion, what's fun for me in League and what's entertaining for me is I want to see the best in the world not only play their best chance, but also be put into uncomfortable situations as well. Like I want to see them tested in a way that nobody else is. In the same way that like the US Open is my favorite tournament in golf. Same thing with Augusta, where it's like, okay, we as the general public are never going to play courses like this. But that's what makes the major so special. And for MSI, for drafting in general, like I like the idea that Quad is so far pushed off his champion pool that you need to be able to adapt as a team and say, hey, he's got 15 champions banned against him. Like, we gotta like mix it up a little bit. You gotta throw the audible. It's like same thing with football. Like you cannot run the same play over and fucking over again. You do have to mix it up, or a defense will be able to read you. Like you got to. There's a strategy now involved to this. That is, when you
yeah,
get that deep, have those strats that's like, hey, we're going to put our mid laner on this off the wall fucking pick. Zillion was not that answer, but something along those ideas where it's like, hey, try a snowball comp through somebody else by stacking mid lane, or have these like really, really solo queue picks that you can play around. Because
yeah,
I also don't want to fucking hear from anybody that like, oh, we shouldn't be seeing champions like that's like, Nidalee ain't that good right now. And yet Canyon's forcing her every fucking game 5
yeah,
and making it work. Like, don't
yeah,
tell me that you can't make these solo queue champions work at a pro level. You can if you want to.
yep. Which is funny because I think we already saw that FlyQuest has a bit of a drafting problem, but they're just like head and shoulders better than everyone in NA. So it worked out in game 5 of finals because I would say the game 5 or C9, they didn't have the better comp
Nope.
in general. They just made it work and won that game eventually. But they also like kind of panicked in that game. I think the Kha'Zix was a panic pick
Yeah.
in that game 5. And so when I'm thinking about that and I'm thinking about what they did in picking the Zillion, I'm like, man, they really do just like in these game 5s, they for some reason do not have enough champions listed and they just go, we don't know what to do. Pick this. And then they're like, we think that sounds good in here, and it really doesn't, but they also just live with it, and that's
Meanwhile, the LPL's getting
so
like
strange.
a stock standard comp for their play style in these game 5s. And I'm sitting here like, why are we having to go that far off the beaten trail? Like what?
Yeah,
Why? How are they getting this, and we're getting this? At what point do
yeah,
you throw a curveball? I was thinking the same thing watching M. Coy's match earlier today. They give over Pantheon, Varus, Rumble. I'm like, surely you pick one of them away from them, right? Like you
yeah,
don't just give them all three for the hell of it.
yep. Nope, not today. They gave them all of them.
Uh,
It. I will say, at least though, after that, I think every other series, like after an A lost, which was still a great series and went 5 games, but beyond that, all the others were really good still.
with the
Like
exception
all the
of
series were on.
ALBLG was not all that close.
Oh yeah, ALBLG was tough.
But every
That's true.
series other than that, yeah. 5 games,
Yeah, felt
bangers.
fine. And the ALBLG series didn't feel like a crappy 3-0.
No.
It felt like the games were, there was some fighting and stuff. It was at least decently entertaining. But the Gen G T1 like rematch was very exciting.
Yep.
I thought that was good. I think um it just feels weird the way League of Legends works that Gen G has had
Yeah.
to beat T1 like a billion times at this point to win this. But that's just how League works with the um, domestic and
Yeah.
international. Although I will say it's kind of nice. This is going to be a hot take I have, I think, is that I kind of like LCK doesn't do a final leading into MSI. I kind of
Interesting.
like they just send the teams. And my reasoning for this is that we don't have to see like a team win and then go to an international and then lose to a team they've already beaten in a final. And it's now the fourth or fifth matchup we've seen of them in playoffs, like recently.
I think I think that's fair for the circumstances, given that like if we were in any other world where like the LPL is more competitive and likely going to make finals, or NA or EU is going to make finals, then I think not having that finals match would hurt more. But
Yeah,
for the LCK specifically, since they know that their two teams will probably be in finals, they can get away with it. So I think it. I
yes.
get your point. I do, but I think it would be numb if we were in a world like say 2019
Yeah,
where you have other teams. Like then I'd still want to see it. But I do agree, like in this particular situation, it worked out really well where it's like, okay, we got that upper bracket, which is like the LCK final, and now it's the MSI final.
yes. And I think it only works in spring
Yeah.
leading to MSI. Like I that is a big thing I have with it. I think if it was like having only one championship for summer, I think would be a lot bigger deal and it would feel like a lot more because now there's so many trophies being given out. Like at this point, if you can win 3 or 4 trophies in a single season, like theoretically, if LCK were to have a trophy there.
Yeah.
Gen G could win 3 titles in 1 year and essentially add those accolades to players' history. And it's just like a ton of accolades. Like it's an insane amount.
Yeah, I I'm with you, especially because we are going to it like we're now at a three major system.
Yeah.
If you were just in two, I think I might disagree a little bit more. But as we clearly shift over towards this international market, international side of things, I do agree. Like you want to make sure that everything has value.
Yeah.
And I do worry, especially like the LEC is a prime example of like, bro, the amount of those shields that gave out, nobody gave a fuck about like any of
No.
those. Like I couldn't tell you how many. I no longer can tell you how many titles G2 has. I don't even know if they count those as like normal
Yeah, I
titles.
have no
Like I
idea.
I don't know, and like that's part of the problem is like you should know.
I mean, Hanwha still has a chance of winning 4 trophies this year somehow. And that seems absurd that they missed a whole tournament for the year, lost in their regional qualifier, and there's still a world where Hanwha could end the year with 4 trophies, essentially,
I mean,
because of first stands,
to Lunar's
their
point, first stand does
LCK
not
Cup.
does not officially count. LCK Cup is its own thing for its own stat like line. Like it's siloed separately entirely.
Oh, first stand is siloed
Yeah, for
separate
the
still.
LCK it's siloed separately, and then there
Oh,
is no.
for LCK, yeah,
Oh
but
yeah,
I first stand counts for everyone
it
else.
does for the Golden Road. Like for the
Yeah,
Golden Road, it blanketly does. So
I guess that's true. They can't win 4 technically. That's why I like LCK though, in that way, because that even makes me like it more. The fact there's only one real title now, I think that's a good thing. Because you don't get these weird, like artificially inflated numbers.
yeah,
Like, because Chovy's technically what? Like a 8-time LCK
yeah,
champ with 2 internationals now. but at one time he was like a 8-time winner with 1 international win, and it was like people were like, "Look how many times he's won it," and it's like, yeah, I get it, but at the same time, like they're giving so many of these to him. Like, I know you have to go out and win them, and LCK is a hard place to win them,
Yeah.
but it's like you get so many, and you can cover the ground so fast.
Yeah. I look, I'm saying is if I'm Gen G, I'm sure they're happy that they won. I'd be terrified for Worlds. If T1's already looking this decent midway through the year,
Yeah.
I'm terrified for what's going to happen whenever T1 has the luxury of not having to beat Gen G twice. Oh, the other thing I wanted to add on quick. I do want to see one change for MSI next year. Only one change. Two changes for MSI next year. I will not add any more. One, obviously, I still want 2 teams for North America and Brazil. We'll get into that in a bit. I want finals, like finals, to be a best of 7 with the upper bracket team getting a free win. So 6 matches played on the day, a best of 7.
I've been calling for this forever.
I cannot stand watching a double elimination tournament with no benefit for the upper bracket. That pisses me off. It legitimately pisses me off.
Well, the people's perceived benefit is that you don't have to play a series.
Fuck off. No, that's bullshit.
I mean, it's one series. That's why I don't see it as good enough. Especially when most of the time it ends up being the same 2 teams.
Yep.
It happens a lot.
Which, to be fair, if you have 2 good teams, like that's fine. Like we've had that in Call of Duty for a long time now. But you have, I mean, Call of Duty does best of 9 now finals, so it's like, and they don't give away a free game, which I think is dumb. But like it used to be, like in its heyday, like Prime COD was full bracket reset. If the team that won, you played a full another series, you're gonna keep going, and it just built up the hype, and it was great.
Yeah, I think I'm trying to think for MSI. I mean, you could give them the best of 7 free win. I do slightly disagree with your thing on Gen G should be afraid. I think the fact they got away with that, and Duro is as young as he is, and he played as good as he did, is kind of a good sign. You know, I mean, Duro kind of survived the onslaught.
I mean, look,
but it all changes on what patch they give Worlds.
Worlds
patch really
always
change.
favors T1.
It
always.
Does.
And it will here. The only thing that they have to worry about is Doran. Like, I'm not saying that everybody didn't perform bad, and T1 fans wanted to give me a ton of shit for that one. But, like, Doran's losing every lane pretty bad. He's making some really sus plays at times. Like,
also, I don't think Gen G was all playing at their peak either.
No.
I think Gen G has some things they could clean up and make them even scarier. And also, we have to worry about Hanwha.
I don't think we have to worry about Hanwha at the moment.
I think Hanwha could come back.
They're fucking. I'm sorry, but like their hands are cracked. I don't know if their brains are.
No, but Worlds patch though, you start giving them. Think about the champs that are good in Worlds and who Hanwha has on their team.
I know, but I'm also thinking like I watched
low key.
I watched 2 of their early games now where they just ran it down. And if you do that against LCK teams, guess what?
Well, that's
both
EWC.
Of those are L's.
Yeah, but that's EWC.
For now,
we both know EWC's kind of.
We do, but you can't. But you still can't discount it entirely.
I know.
But
I'm slightly discounting it all.
I know.
I don't know. It's not that interesting to me.
It's okay. So is there anything else on MSI?
We gonna get into
I was gonna say, is there anything else on MSI before we transition over?
I don't really have much else on MSI.
No, I think just overall good tournament. Really, really good.
Yeah, I would say really good. Fearless worked for what they wanted. We got a lot more champs, a lot more variants, and we got a lot of best of 5s, which is I think, good for them. I would assume
Yeah.
so. If they were good at marketing, then hopefully they would make money off of more games being played.
And I will say it was so much fun having it in prime time because the social media chatter here in North America was nuts. Like I know other
Yeah,
countries might not like. I mean, well, they probably understand the point normally because it's like if you're watching the games like Esports World Cup now, for example, starting at like 5 a.m. Right, there's nobody talking about the game. When you're talking about a post mortem, there's not this energy that exists whenever you're like live in the moment. It was
yeah,
so, dude, so many more NA people were watching League now than they ever have before purely because it was in prime time for us. And I
yep,
loved every minute of it.
yep. It was nice.
Content grind sucked. I will say that.
I bet. I mean, I will say next time it comes to NA, can we please not have it scheduled so that the games end at 1 a.m.?
I mean, the problem is that's really beneficial for Asia because then
I
it
know,
ends at
but
like
like,
noon
come
for them.
on.
I know. Look, they won't be able to do that whenever we're on the East Coast. If they come to New York or if they
Yeah,
do anything else like that, uh, then they have to start earlier because you have to be out of those venues by a certain point in time. You can't be up until 1 a.m.
I
for
mean,
most
we're
of
at
them.
college football level bad scheduling. College football makes us do that. But come on, let's be real, League. You are not on the level of demanding me to stay up till 1 a.m. like the God-given right it is to watch college football. When they ask me to do it, I'm being called by my country and a duty of patriotism to watch college football till 1 a.m. When you do it, I gotta consider some
Yep.
things.
Speaking of college football, do you know how good it felt whenever I pulled up my phone in the middle of the workday and it's the top recommended clip? Pat McAfee and Kirk Herbstreit talking about DJ Lagway and how Florida are going to be a powerhouse this year. I was like, oh, we're
Yeah,
starting the shit early.
yeah.
We're starting early, early.
All right.
Let's go. Come on. I'm
I
so
mean,
happy about that. I was like, dude, we're getting in the conversation this year. This is great.
be as happy as you want, but we got it's called a front seven,
Yep.
and I know you know what's coming.
Yep.
there's there's some barking. It's quiet right now, but it's coming.
Oh, I know. But I will
But
say,
if you
don't.
guys make the playoff and Georgia makes the playoff, that'd go
Oh,
so
dude, it
hard.
goes so, so
That'd be
hard.
really hard.
Oh,
Hey, if you want tickets to Texas versus Georgia in Athens between the hedges, the minimum price to get in right now is only $550 in July. That game is in October. Yeah. It's
oh God.
$550 right now to get in that stadium.
When do we play? Do we play November again?
Yeah,
Okay.
November. Actually, the Texas game might be a November game too. Because I think it's Florida, like a nobody, because Kirby Smart has been so open to the committee at being like, I'm gonna play a nobody every time towards the end of the year.
Yep.
No, it is in October because it's end of October,
Oh,
Texas, and then it's Florida, nobody, Georgia Tech.
okay.
That's how it always should be.
Oh,
And if we take away rivalries, they're gonna kill the game I loved.
they won't. I don't think they will.
North Carolina doesn't play NC State at home for the first time in 80 years in college basketball.
Really?
Yep,
I mean,
they're not doing a home and home.
is that just an ACC thing?
Yeah, the ACC decided like we're gonna randomize our scheduling and rivalries aren't being included. But right now there's a huge deal going on with ESPN Duke in North Carolina, basically telling the ACC commissioner like you're gonna let Duke and North Carolina play a home and home every year in basketball, and you're gonna like it. And ESPN was like, "That's our most watched game every year."
Yep.
Like, you're not taking that away.
Yeah, SEC would never be that dumb. Like you
No,
can't.
no. Greg Sankey would be like, "Yeah, we want both of you playing this game every." That's a big thing right now. Is the SEC's trying to get North Carolina, and they're trying to sweeten the deal apparently by taking Duke. Like that's
Oh,
the
dude.
huge
Oh,
rumor.
dude. At what point do you just admit that we're a power, like we are the conference at that point?
Oh, it'd be over at that point. It would be the SEC. I mean, I told my dad I don't mind it because it would be, I wouldn't have to argue every year why North Carolina should be in the tourney.
Yeah.
Like people would just be like, "Oh, they're in the SEC. They should be in." Because I know North Carolina is gonna go, like, they're gonna be a top 8 basketball team in the SEC every year, unless they have a like awfully insane year. They'll figure it out and they'll adapt because that's what they do, and they got the money. I mean, let's
I
be
do feel
real.
bad. You guys would get, UNC would get pummeled so hard in an SEC football schedule.
I mean,
Oh
it would
my
be
god.
good though because it would force our spending is going crazy.
Oh yeah, no, you would unlock more funds than you would ever know what to
Yeah,
do with.
yeah,
But at the same
yeah.
time, I don't think neither UNC nor Duke's football stadiums are designed to
No,
handle SEC traffic.
UNC's is huge.
How many do they seat?
Keenan, it's like 60,000. It's fine.
It's kind of small for SEC, no? Typically most are like 80.
I mean, most are probably 80, 100, but I think Athens and Georgia's only 62.
Damn. How many does the Swamp seat?
I don't
I'm
know. It's a
forgetting
good
now.
question. I know we're talking about something nobody cares about.
Hey, I don't care. It's called the Crossover Podcast for a reason.
I know.
The Swamp capacity.
Capacity. Nope, I desperately lied. Sanford Stadium fits 92,000 people.
That's what I thought. And the Swamp is 88,500.
Yikes.
That's what I'm saying. Dude, UNC could,
Oh, Keenan's not even close to what I thought.
let me guess, 40?
50K.
Oh yeah, no. No.
Yikes. Yikes.
You ain't ready. You ain't ready for the big dogs.
Oh no, I was wrong. Okay. They called it 50 when it opened. Um, it's been raised to. Why are they hiding it now? Making it so hard.
Uh,
50,500. So it is 50,000. Okay.
still
I
about
don't know why it was
still about
raised and then
30K
lowered.
under the average of the SEC barring
Yeah,
Vanderbilt.
yeah, that would be tough. I mean, they would. I mean, to be honest though, I'd be cool with it because it would force gross expansion, and that would be very fun. I think it would give me great joy to every 4 years get to see a Georgia North Carolina game.
Yeah.
And it'd give me my dad something to like blow way too much money on. Every like 3 years or so or 4.
I'm also down to
But
just go to like 4 conferences at this point. And like
I think it's
the
beautiful.
4 conferences are just like the Southeast. Like anything below Virginia, congrats, you're the SEC. Anything above Virginia,
Yeah.
congrats, you're the Big Ten. Like you are the Northeast Conference. Like we'll lump in a good bit of the Midwest in there as well. We'll throw like I mean, at that point, you could just make it 3. I don't know. To
Yeah.
make all of the or well, no 4, because then you do like the reject pool of the East Coast that's not in the Big Ten, not in the SEC, but like
I think you
everybody
would
else.
do SEC, Big 12, Big 10 would be like the 3 bigs you would have per se, and the Big East would be the rejects.
What about the ACC?
Because the ACC would die.
Oh
It
yeah,
would just
yeah, it would die.
it would fold. It'd be like the Pac-12.
But then you just make the West Coast the West Coast. Like you just give as every West Coast team barring USC and Oregon. Like, and even then they're folding into the Big Ten. So like,
Well, they're all Big 12 now.
they're yeah.
I mean, if this is crazy to say, but Iowa State is pretty much the Big 12 like football school because they're the most consistently up there now. And then Big 12 basketball is just too big to die. I mean, they have great funding and great lobbying. The
Yeah.
Big 12, and they've won recently, which helps a lot. The problem for the ACC is the only sport they're really good at is basketball, and it's just North Carolina and Duke carrying the burden on their own. I mean, they have all other teams do well, but it doesn't matter to people.
Yeah.
It's kind of pointless.
Speaking of controversy, let's get back to the league.
Cathedral time.
Let's talk about it. I'm assuming everybody that's in chat and watching. And by the way, Arthur, welcome to the podcast. I'm assuming everybody knows about the Cagewell controversy at this point of him taking the bag, and I'm gonna be 100% real with you. I don't give a shit that Cagewell took the bag and is like doing EWC like that. Whatever, like do it or don't, your choice. The reason why this is a problem, and Europe for some reason has like, I don't know if it's a Europe thing or not. It feels like it's more prevalent in European League of Legends, given like the history of the Neom deal and everything else that was over there, given the Saudi Arabian money that started like trying to flood into Europe quicker than most. The backpedaling is crazy. Like that's the part. Yeah, that's the part that I'm just sitting here like, I don't care that you do EWC. I really give a shit whenever you come out here and you have all these statements. And like, if you're gonna admit to taking the bag, just admit to taking the bag, admit that you're flip-flopping and you want the money. I'll respect you for saying that. You know, we can criticize about, you know, saying that you stand with LGBTQ and then also like doing these things and not making any sort of make good, like whole bunch of shit to go there. But the flip-flopping of it and trying to blame like you dropping out of high school. No, I'm sorry. Like sitting here saying that, oh, trying to use the basically I'm stupid argument doesn't fucking work for me. It really doesn't.
I didn't really look much into it because I saw everyone was like spamming. Some of the text blocks were very long, and I was just sitting there like, I think I've never been a big Cagewell guy, and you know that, a lot of people know that. I don't really watch Cagewell stuff. So when I just saw his whole base going at each other and then other people being like, he's too big to be doing this kind of thing, I legitimately was just reading some of it and went, this is so out of my depth. And like, I don't care about Cagewell. I do enjoy the league scene, but if Cagewell left it next week, I would continue watching it the normal way I have. Like, same. I know a lot of people would disappear or something and it could hurt the scene gravely, but it wouldn't change LTA at all.
No.
Like, he doesn't really help LTA, and that's mainly what I watch. Him, like, destroying LCK, I don't think would actually happen. I think LCK people would find their places to go. I think there would be some leaving, but those numbers aren't just solely him.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, yeah, EU would be hit incredibly hard, and that would pretty much be the death sentence of EU if it weren't for the fact that Ibai and Kometo exist.
Yeah.
So I don't like overtly fear him like doing this stuff. I mean, if he wants to do it and his fans are willing to cope their way through it, I think that's their choice. I didn't know that he was like flip-flopping a lot and being like, this really hurts me, or I just don't know enough about it to not take the deal.
I just don't like, I hate the uneducated defense. Like that's always pissed me off. And it's not like, I get I'm coming from the perspective of like, you know, graduated, college educated, but it's like, I'm sorry, but pleading ignorance is never going to be like, it just irks me. I do. And I'm not even going to comment on the moral side of it. I didn't even tell you this privately, but I'll air this out on the podcast as well. When I talked about EWC and that I was going to cover it on TikTok, there was a guy that DM'd me and was like, hey, I'm glad you're covering EWC. Don't believe what the US media is trying to brainwash you with. And I was like, okay, weird mixed message. Fine. Like, yeah. He's like, DM me if you want to talk and I can explain. And I was like, fuck it. I got 5 minutes of time on my hands. I'm going to shoot the DM. Shot him the DM, and he immediately goes into like the whole, you know, the progress that Saudi Arabia has been making on their front, and then the basically like goes into the typical thing that people do of like the US is just as bad, if not worse. So like, why are people against this? And I was like, well, it's, you know, a government directly sponsored thing versus an independent thing, just abiding by rules of a country, which is way more progressive and loose whenever it comes to things. And he's like, you're basically slaves to your own government and all this crap. And he's like really trying to convince me that like I need to like fully invest into like covering every detail of EWC the same way that I do like MSI and stuff like that. And he's trying to make like the religious argument. I was like, bro, like I'm naturally distrustful of governments running like tournaments for propaganda to begin with. Like I'm telling you now, I'm still gonna watch this because my hands aren't clean when it comes to live and stuff like that. Like, but don't sit here and tell me that like your place is so great when my wife who's bisexual could not kiss a girl on your streets without going to jail. And he's like, well, we don't believe in that. Like me and my religion, we don't believe in that. That's our rules, etc. And also, like, you couldn't even kiss your wife in public. We just don't believe in PDA. I said, bro, you're not understanding what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't want to be in a place where religion, just because I don't agree with your religion, is going to get me in trouble. He's like, but the US. And I said, I know, but I live here. I naturally live here and it's different. You're asking me to travel to your country for an event. And I'm telling you, I'm not willing to because of that.
Yeah.
Like, there's problems with the US. If we could go elsewhere, I'm sure, like, and money wasn't a problem, that would be a legitimate conversation to be had potentially. But, like, we also moved away from the rural parts of this country that are, like you're saying, and moved to one of the most progressive for that reason. Like, miss me with that. Like, I don't know why you're trying to go this far, but clearly we were at a complete, like, whatever. I ended it there, but it's like, dude, this tournament's just so fucking politically charged. It's like you go one extreme to the other at all times on social media. It's just wild.
Yeah, it's not even like a good format.
No.
It's not. It's so close to MSI that I'm burnt out of like
Yep.
International League. If it were a different time frame where I wanted it more, I'd get why they do it, but it feels so force-fed and like everyone's just there for the money. Like you can
Yep.
tell. I mean, even today I said I don't care what happened to C9. I I was like, and I get why they went for the money, but I genuinely think all it does is hurt your prep time for the
And your
important
image.
series.
This
Yeah,
tournament did more harm for
yeah, it's very
C9 than
true.
it did good. Period.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
No,
that.
it's very true. And it hurts. It hurts when you lose, and it's a crappy format that leaves you open to losing more. I mean, losing two best of ones, and then everyone clowns on you for a few months. And I get outside of the political image there. I mean, you're supporting some very unsavory things at times,
Yep.
but it's not at times. You're supporting unsavory things, but um, there's. It's like going there, losing two best of ones, getting absolutely cooked, and then going, well, at least we got a bag, and then going home is like, well, how much did you get for that? I don't even know. Did they get a good bag
They got 50K for the team.
each?
No, total.
So they got 50K total for that? Like, is that really worth your
I mean,
values and like
split
what you
split
think you
seven
are?
ways, 50, like you tell me right now, hey, make a
Seven?
fit
Okay, they only
seven,
have two coaches.
5, 6, so it's what, like a little over 8 grand a person.
That's actually
You
worth
yeah, that I'm sorry, but like
8 grand is
eight
totally
grand
worth.
is eight
Yeah,
grand, like period. Like
yeah, that's totally worth.
that's
If
money.
you're not, especially if you're making league mints now, or everyone's making just okay money,
Yeah,
that's worth. I was imagining it was like 10 people. I don't know why.
yeah. Plus
I
the
was thinking like 5 grand a piece. And I don't know why 8 grand sounds a lot more worth than 5 grand to me. But
also again the to Crawcook's point, and he's thank you for bringing that up. There is the club championship element of this, where it's like your team
oh yeah,
places a certain amount of times, you get a certain amount of points. You can eventually
yeah,
win, $10 million for your organization, which if your team liquid, maybe that replaces Honda. Who knows? Like,
yeah, true. I mean, I respect the bag chasing, in the sense that I'm always a bag chasing man.
Yeah.
I don't understand from a competitive and personal standpoint if there's any soul to this event beyond bag chasing.
There's
And
not.
it's so hard to watch something that doesn't have that. I mean, it's just difficult, especially when, I mean, I get this is a weird example, but I just went through literally the most soul crushing way your team can lose in the finals. I watched my best player's Achilles snap in game 7
Yep.
while he was on fire. Like he was unconscious shooting. And I just had to sit there and take it. And that makes you really think about, why do I love sports? Why does this crush me? And I was so sad for a month. It's all I thought about. And I still think about it now as I bring it up. And it's all I've thought about. And I'm sitting here watching that and then looking at EWC and being like, bro, there just ain't that vibe to it.
Nope.
Like it even felt like MSI had like some real heart and soul in it. Like Gen G wanted that. They wanted to be able to tell people, they wanted to be able to tell the world really on an international stage, we can beat T1 and it's more than just LCK. And I get to people are going to say they won last MSI, but I think to them it feels a lot different to win this finals on the international stage.
Over T1 too.
Yes, over T1 feels huge to them, especially for Chovy beating Faker. That's massive. But all of them, and then having a rookie support pick Pike in the game 5 and do that against Keria, who's probably the best support in the world, is nuts. And then you got to sit there and go, yeah, NBA players getting millions a year to start. Yeah, but they're like, there's passion in there, man. You don't
Yep.
risk your body for something you don't care about. Like he put his body on the line for our city, and I will always love him for that. And he eats Culver's. He's born to be here, bro. He's born to ball out here. But he, I'm sorry, I keep getting distracted. But EWC, there's like just none of that. I don't feel like these guys are out here trying to ball out. I feel like also they're all just playing for the bag, which is how it is. And at the same time, most of them are burnt out. And all I'm thinking about is how this stupid tournament is going to burn out teams that I really want to see compete well.
Yeah.
And like I hope it doesn't crush them at the wrong time in summer. And then what if they don't make like worlds because of this? Some of these teams that we really want to see there. Like if FlyQuest burns out because of this stupid tournament, I'm gonna be really disappointed if NA sucks at Worlds just because our best team burnt out.
To be fair, I will say I highly doubt Gen G and T1 are going to burn out. And they're the best
No.
in their region. And if
Yeah.
FlyQuest claims to be the best in our region and burnout really hits you that hard, were you the best in the region? Like at that time you were, but in general were you?
Okay.
Like
Probably not yet.
it's not that I'm trying to discredit your argument because I do agree and like I don't want us to be weak at Worlds.
Yeah.
But mental fortitude and fucking physical fortitude's got to come into play at some point, no? Like, you got to have some sort of resiliency to be able to go to these events and then do well and, like, pace yourself and train yourself for these. Like, I don't know. I'm not fully buying it, but...
Yeah. I can see what you mean. I mean, at least with burnout. I guess it's just I just feel burnt out. That's what
Yeah.
makes me feel that way. Is I'm like, why are we doing this? And I feel a need to watch it because I'm a fan of League. And if it's on, my brain wants to say watch. But the whole time I have it on, I'm like, this is so boring and stupid and does not matter. Why am I doing it? And I want to be like laugh at C9 for losing. I'm a huge C9 hater. I should be laughing, but I saw them lose and just went, who cares? I was like,
I mean,
people were like,
look,
huge for Brazil. And
I
I was like,
would've-
good for you, Brazil.
I would have won. Here's the thing. I don't think this win means as much for Brazil as the loss does mean for C9. Like, I saw people try, and I saw Papa Smithy's tweet saying, like, oh, you know, Furia could be top 3 contending in the LTA North. And I was like, okay, well, I'm not dealing with hypotheticals here. Sure, maybe.
Yeah.
Fine, whatever. You
We'll
say,
know at the end of the year tourney.
yep. You say whatever you want to say on that front. Well, they're guaranteed top 3 if they go in as the first seed, to be very clear. So we won't technically know. But I completely lost my point on where I was going to fucking go with that. I don't remember at all. Oh, Papa Smith, the tweet, like, hypothetical top 3, all this.
Yeah.
Is like, look, as MSI showed, these teams can take games off each other.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a given. But being able to win that best of 3 and best of 5 is always more important. So what can you lose versus what can you gain in these best of 1s? Well, if you can gain some hype upsets if you're an underdog region. I mean, that's pretty much how we pulled some shit out of our ass for a long period of time in Worlds group stages and, those level or equivalent levels of tournaments or sections of tournaments. But you have everything to fucking lose if you're a top team. You can try and write it off all you want. I do not give a fuck. There's no world where C9 should be losing to Furia.
That's fair.
If you are claiming, like, the worst part is, like, if you were claiming for weeks now that C9 should have been at MSI, that we would have blown out Europe, all that, like, we hyped up C9 for so long as a representative of North America that is indicative of this, and our skill level is LTA North is way up here and Brazil's down here, and you lose that, I'm sorry, you gotta fucking show up. You didn't see Hanwha Life losing their best of 1. You didn't see G2 losing their best of 1. You didn't see fucking MKOI losing their best of 1. Like,
we got to division kill right off the bat, which was awesome.
Yeah. Like, that part, I don't even mind that loss.
Kill.
Like, fine. Like, cool. You lost to FlyQuest, whatever.
You always lose to FlyQuest, yeah.
Cannot lose to Furia. Cannot. And I'm just like, oh, dude, the fucking shit. And I don't care what people try to say. Oh, it's one game. People try to deflect saying, oh, 100 Thieves is worse. Yeah. And you still fucking embarrassed us on the international stage. Even if it's a 10% embarrassment to what losing at MSI would have been, you still fucking embarrassed us on the international stage. Period. And I fucking hate that.
I think, though, it kind of makes the tourney at the end of the year more interesting between the LTAs. But I'm also like, that's the one I'm actually going to look to be like, are we worse than them? Or was that just a fluke?
We're going to be better. That's the worst part. Is like, we are going to be better. Like, the result, I'm telling you now, of LTA playoffs is that we will crush every Brazilian team. Because it's purely best of 5s. They ain't taking more than a game off of us in a series. At all. Yeah. It ain't happening.
No.
But I still don't want to fucking lose here. I don't want to give them any bragging rights. Like, that, I guess that's the part that people are like not understanding. Is like, oh, it's just the best one. I don't fucking care. I don't want to give you an inch to hold over me. Period.
Yeah.
And if that was 100 Thieves in that situation, I'd be saying the same fucking thing. It does not matter. When you go to the international stage, you are representing North America. You have an obligation to hold it up. And for C9, I'm sorry, it's arguably even fucking worse because you didn't have to go to MSI. Jet lag should not be a goddamn excuse when you've had months to be over there or prep or do something. Like, jet lag is the most bullshit excuse for the team that has not had to do shit for the last few months.
Yeah. I can't even dispute that. I mean, they really did just get cooked for no reason, and it was random. Because they were also scrimming with the...
Yeah, it was in our home region. You didn't have to go anywhere. You were scrimming. You were getting the same scrims that FlyQuest was getting. And that's what you fucking do?
And it was on the West Coast time zone, right?
Yeah.
In the West Coast time zone. So it's not like all the other teams at MSI weren't in a weird time zone for them, or in a different time zone from you. So when they all went to the Middle East, they had to get used to that too.
Also, the other thing I'm gonna take away from this. All right. I don't have a good replacement for him. I'm making that very clear. And I'm not saying you should. But I can't wait to see what C9 has to cope with themselves to figure out what the fuck they're going to do about Blabber.
Dude, they're getting rid of him. I'm convinced. They don't like him.
Dude, it's the same
I don't
shit.
blame them.
It's the same shit. But the problem, like, there's
Yeah.
not a good replacement for him. Period.
Not
Unless
yet.
you're importing. If you're importing, then fine. But, like,
Can they?
no, they got
have
Loki
two.
and Thanatos. Which,
Yeah.
after today, we can have a conversation about Loki. But, like,
Yeah.
dude, Blabber is just making the same
Mhm.
mistakes over and over again against teams of
Yep.
every caliber. That I'm just sitting here like, I don't mind if you stay on C9 forever. That's fine. Like as a 100 Thieves fan, like I know like when it comes to like those high pressure moments, we have the possibility of beating you because of that, even if we have our own nerves issues to work through. But like, there ain't no way C9 fans don't start turning on him soon.
I mean, if you have like a super dominant mid laner who wants to perma fight, he's perfect for your team. But I don't know which team that would be. I don't think he fits any of the top teams right now.
No. Because all of our mid laners are very passive, with the exception of
I
Quick.
just think I go back to my belief of what I had about C9 anyways, was that they're only top 2 or like they only get to finals if TL or 100 Thieves is playing bad.
Which
And that's what they did.
Which both did.
Which happened. Yeah.
By the way, don't forget, LTA starts next week.
I know. It's crazy.
It's
wild.
I'm so excited for it for so many different reasons. The main of which
Just the
being
Ziggs buffs.
was that? Yeah.
The Ziggs buffs.
Yeah.
APA is about to be a
A
nightmare.
menace. Thank God it's fearless. Get that shit done once and move the fuck on. Don't have to worry about anything. But no, dude, I'm so excited because I genuinely think that this is my off the wall prediction. I'll spoil a little bit for next week. I don't think C9's going to Worlds. We only get 2 teams.
We only get 2.
Yeah,
right?
we only get 2. C9 ain't going.
Fair enough.
I'm telling you right now, C9 ain't going.
If they do go, do you think they'd be any good?
No.
I don't either.
No, not at all. It's nothing against them. I love all the players individually. But like for whatever reason, C9, whether it's lack of coaching staff or what it might be, like they have dropped the ball internationally every fucking time since 2023 or since 2020.
Oh, it's not till next week. My bad.
What?
LTA start.
Yeah, as I said, next week.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I was thinking for some reason this week, and I was excited.
No, next week.
But I forgot
they can't
EWC
because the
has to
EWC.
end.
Yeah.
Sad.
I'll save my predictions for later or for next week, but like I genuinely think that C9 has a very real chance of finishing 4th the split.
Who would take that step up?
I think both 100 Thieves and TL will finish above them.
100 Thieves makes me iffy.
Big Dokes, baby, I'm telling you. Gotta have faith.
Think he helps Sniper?
Yes. More importantly, I think he helps with the vibes of the team. I think it might take him a bit to like really find his like voice, and I don't think you'll see the full impact of it for like probably about a month and a half. But once he's able to find his voice, oh, it's gonna gel.
I think Sniper like really needs somebody to give him confidence again.
Sniper needs him. Dokla works well with FBI back when they were on the NRG days.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you, this is the one thing that 100 Thieves needed to shake up the locker room a little bit, as well as get their player who's the most volatile to just like lock the fuck in. This is exactly what I wanted to see. And I think that puts them up there. But I'm also terrified of TL. I think them with enough time with Zamudo, As long as Impact doesn't have another completely dud
Oh,
split,
you mean UG? Okay.
or Sorry, Yuji.
Yeah, yeah, you're good.
Zamuto's DSG.
I get what
Uh,
I know exactly why you
yeah.
said that.
Uh, I think them with time and Yuji
Yep.
gonna be gross.
Yep.
Gonna be gross.
I agree. I'm very excited for the split. I want to see how Shopify kind of comes back. I, I want to feel like we can make some noise. I don't know how it is. More than anything, is it bad to say I'm excited to see who stays consistent? Because I'm curious what we do next year. I think we're like inching closer to being better
Yeah.
every year. Also, I'm excited for LAC to come back because I want to see what KC does.
Yep.
I don't think they've been just sitting happy
Nope.
at home. I think they're livid.
I also think for Shopify, like a good finish for you guys will probably be fifth.
I want
I
fourth.
think fifth you're not upset with. Fourth you're happy with.
Yeah,
You are
I want
very
fourth.
very happy with fourth, but you're not pissed if you get fifth, especially given
A
the roster that
great
you have.
ending would be fourth and Fudge and contracts look keepable. And that's really all we need to see. And Seos looks really good. I'd like to see Seos keep going because I think the having the Brazilian fans is really nice. I like that vibe of Shopify. Um, but I do still think, unless something changes dramatically and both of them step up incredibly well, that um, a mid in ADC, like a good mid in
Yeah.
ADC, need to be found for that team.
Yep.
Which I don't know if it fits the budget. I don't know if they can make it happen, but I'd like to see that. Pretty hardcore.
I'm also people are asking about the format. Uh, it's what? It's
Beats me.
okay. So let me just read this off quick. Uh, week one matchups were already determined by seeding. Weeks 2 and 3. So after this week, the teams with the worst record will select a team with a better record as their opponent. Now, what the pick order is, I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that uses like spring split finish as like the determinant. Like the worst team has to pick their team first, and you kind of go from there. Uh, I'd be curious to know how that plays out. The thing that worries me about this format, well, let me finish it before I interject that. After those first 3 weeks, where the loser is picking the winner, from that point on, the top four, uh, the top four start in what does it mean? Upper bracket, bottom. Okay, this bracket thing that they're trying to explain here is not really making much sense to me. But basically, the teams in the upper bracket pick the team in the lower bracket, to my understanding. And are like the winning teams pick the losing teams, and they get to pick who they want to eliminate.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird, but I think as interesting as this format sounds, it's only interesting if somebody's calling a team that you wouldn't expect them to call.
Yeah.
And if that doesn't happen, it's a beyond overcomplicated format for no reason.
Agreed. Which I'm hoping FlyQuest does the content angle. I wouldn't put it beyond them.
I mean, maybe that would be the interesting. Like, it's gonna come down. The bad teams are not gonna pick, are gonna try and avoid like FlyQuest and whoever's scrimming incredibly well. Like that for a fact. Unless maybe they want to be like balls to the wall and try it, fine, whatever. The fun one comes in that week 4th or whatever it is, where say Shopify is like the 5th best team clearly of like the 5 through 8, and FlyQuest immediately picks Shopify to wipe them out from the jump. Like that would be wild. But do I think that's gonna happen? No. Like they're just gonna pick the worst team. Like why would you not?
Yeah.
They're not gonna
I
do it
agree.
for content. None of these teams fucking are gonna do shit for content's sake.
Can a man dream?
Can. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen.
Can a man believe in good for once over evil?
It depends. Are you picking the Dom or Cadril side?
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. I will dominate the person I think of when I think of the light. I guess he is now technically the good guy, but it's just like
Other than the
that's
T1
so
fans.
weird.
Other than the T1 fans who
Yeah.
are still pissed about the fangirl thing.
It's so hard if you've been involved this long in LoL esports to see Dom as like the good guy.
Yeah.
That's a strange thought. I don't know if I believe my brain could even compute the fact that Dom is the guy I want to be a hero.
I mean, he's not the hero
But
for
maybe
me.
he is the hero we need.
He's a part of the org that I can't fucking stand. So,
Yeah.
easy out for me.
And I guess his org won anyways, so
Yeah.
he hasn't hated that much.
I don't know.
What did you refuse to help coach them while they were there?
What? C9? Oh, well, that's
That's
because
why they
they
lost.
already have Meteos there. They don't need anything else.
Yeah.
Meteos is on the desk. Conveniently absent after the C9 loss on that desk.
Was he really?
He was absent before the series too, I think.
Oh, okay.
I know he was absent before. I'm not sure if he was absent afterwards. But I was like, bro, come on. What are we doing?
Taking his money and going.
Ugh. Oh, off like random news. I was supposed to be in a Team Liquid YouTube video today.
Really?
Yeah, they put out a tweet. The low
league one? Yeah.
Yeah, the low elo thing. I was set to do it, but then a deadline got pushed up to 10 a.m. for tomorrow for work. I was late in the office. I didn't get to leave until like 8. And
That sucks.
I had to message them and be like, "Hey, I'm really sorry to cancel, but like,
Yep.
one of your investors, his parent company is demanding my time
Yep.
and my money, and they're the one paying my check, so I gotta dip." They said, "No worries, next time we'll get you." And I was like, "Fine," but yeah, I was gonna play top lane. That's what I was recruited to play.
Okay.
I was like, okay, the filming session was gonna last like an hour and a half, so I'm assuming it was only like 1, maybe 2 games at most. I was ready. Cho'Gath,
Yeah.
Shen, Malphite. I was going full tank. Like if I'm going against Impact, or even if they swap up the roles, like even say it's like I don't know, say they put like Yawn topside or APA topside, either way. Dude, I'm fucking going for it. Balls to the wall the entire time. Going for it.
Yep.
Imagine beating Impact on Shen.
Yep.
Oh, I love it. Oh, dude, I'd be
Awesome.
flash taunting from level 1. I don't give a shit. I'm throwing everything at him. Would have been great.
Yep.
Hit my
That
O10
would've been
power spike,
awesome.
win the game.
Yeah, you wouldn't, but maybe.
What I was gonna do is I was gonna request like last pick for top lane, and just wait to see what they do. If they pick any sort of melee champion, I'm going Vayne. I'm going Vayne top.
Yeah.
I'm going Vayne top. Just be like, look, trust
Teemo
the
would have been hilarious.
I do not play Teemo, so like I'm not skilled enough to do that.
Yeah.
I was thinking like Ashe, or not Ashe, Vayne, maybe like a Tristana, if you want to like really mess with it. But like I was ready to go Shen. Like I literally went to bed last night at like 11:30, still cooling down from the run, thinking through Shen mechanics, like individual Shen mechanics, to just make sure that like I'm fresh and ready to go for this match. And unfortunately, it never happened. Well, I mean, the match happened, and there'll be content around it, but like, I did not get to be a part of it this time. Smolder. Oh, I could have embraced my.
Or Varus top for Merwin.
Oh, true. Could have done that.
Honor him.
Could have. But
this is not league talk. But today I tried the Ghost energy drinks, Swedish fish flavor.
Oh, how's that?
Dangerous.
I
Dangerous.
love Swedish fish. My favorite.
Incredibly dangerous. Tastes like a Swedish fish.
Have I ever
I
showed
did
you
not
what I have?
like the feeling. Yes, I think so. The big one. Yeah. Dude, it was genuinely way too close to actual ones. And I've been doing keto, right? To lose weight and stuff. But
Keto's what? No carbs at all?
yeah, 25 grams of carbs a day or less.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
But so everything's sweet to me, right?
Yeah.
Like especially fake sugar stuff. So that thing tasted so sweet. I was sitting there thinking, this is a Swedish fish. Like if I were to try a real one, I only know like it's what I'm doing is legit because every time I accidentally get a real soda, like the second I try it, I'll literally go, oh, like like have a spasm because I
Yep.
can't handle the sweetness.
You would have hated me yesterday then. I had to carb load.
Yeah, for your big
When I
run.
knew I was going that. So the whole story behind that, I mean, you already know why I had to do it, but like
Yeah, yeah.
the night before, Emily and I got into this debate because Emily didn't think it was smart for me to do because it was going to be
Uh-huh.
it was 94 degrees out.
Yeah.
It was she's like, you need to train into it. You need to do all these things. I was like,
Hmm.
I'm fine. I'm fine. Heat
Did you
advisory.
have
Don't
to
give a
do it
fuck.
in one go?
I mean, out of pride, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. So she's getting all worried about this, and she's like, "You should put it off, train to get into it." And I was like, "Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna call Kimmy. All right. We're gonna call my sister who does Ironman, marathons, triathlons. Like she's done it all. And we call her, and my sister was like, "Yeah, there's no time limit on it. He should be fine as long as he's like drinking some sort of electrolyte."
But Kimmy is a professional runner. She said it would be better if David trained into it for his own health. She literally said that just in case it would be better if you trained into it.
So her fiance sitting next to her, and I say, "Hey, Joe, would you want to train into this or just get the bet done with?" He said, "Just get the bet fucking done with." Of course. I was like, "That's all I need to know. Thank you," and that settled it. So yesterday, I get into the office. And I was like, "Okay, I'm gonna do everything I can outside of actually prepping for this race, like in terms of training, or this run in terms of training, to make sure I'm good." I drank a shit ton of water, carb loaded the entire day, like nothing but carbs and a little bit of protein to make sure that I had the energy to get through it. Gatorade and like electrolytes beforehand. I downed 3 bananas an hour before the race in a Nutri-Grain bar. Like I'm shoveling carbs down all goddamn day. And then the race comes, and I got halfway through, and I was like, "Oh, I'm fucking fine. I'm hella fine. This is too easy. What are we talking about?"
Yep.
Felt it today a little bit. The quads and like the area like right underneath the rib cage.
Yep.
Did I what?
Did you feel it more last night?
Felt it more today. Like that. I don't know what that. I don't know why the area
Your
under your
core.
rib. Yeah, is that core?
I mean your abs.
It wasn't even abs though. It was like ribs, bottom of my rib cage.
Oh, it was like bottom of the rib cage.
Yeah, bottom of the
Isn't
rib
that just
cage.
your upper abdomen.
Maybe, I don't know. But either way, like that was sore today, and then
Yeah.
a little bit of the quads. But it took like an hour to stretch it out, and I was fine.
Okay.
But I loved how much it pissed you off. I'm not gonna lie. That made me so.
That-
When you responded to that,
Very
I was
funny.
so happy. I was like, "Oh,
Yeah. I was like, whatever. Because yeah, that is your core, is your upper like legs area going into your
well, it wasn't.
Lower
No, it was
abs,
just
but-
just here and here, but
quads and
nowhere
there.
else. Like here was fine. Like everything else was fine. It's just this line here at the bottom of my rib cage, like an inch wide, straight across all the way.
That's just weird because usually if your core isn't doing great, your back will hurt. But your back wasn't hurting, it was just your front.
I
like,
mean, I'm not
ab-
trying to brag at all, but like if anybody's like not to be worried about their core, it's me. Like I'm
Well, you
doing
can
fine
have-
in the gym.
You
on the
can have
gym side.
abs but not have strong abs.
No, I've got dude. Do you know how much I'm?
You got strong abs?
Do you know how much I'm doing on cable crunches? Like cable behind
No.
crunching in, 150 pounds.
Oh, okay. So you're doing fine.
Yeah, I'm
You're
like
doing a lot of sit-ups and things.
yeah decline setups too, decline weighted setups. So like not just like normal on
Do
the
you
ground.
good
Like
leg lifts and stuff?
leg lift. Oh,
Like
yeah,
just
yeah,
holding on something and
yeah.
lifting your legs.
Holding on, and then I hold a 10-pound weight between my legs and lift it up.
Okay, then you're good.
Yeah, that's all. So I know it wasn't
So
like
your back is fine. Yeah.
yeah, I'm fine. It's just like
Core is fine.
I don't know what that ring was. Like it's literally like the base of my rib, like literally connected to
Yeah.
my rib cage through. I don't know.
Yep. I don't know. To be honest, I couldn't tell you. Because if your core is pretty strong, then I don't know why you would be having a core issue. Unless you just don't tap into your upper abs a lot. And so your upper abdomen
I
is
do a
like
good bit, which is
struggling.
I don't know it, but
Yeah, I
it's
don't
not the
know.
first time this has happened to me. Like when
Sure.
I've done like the first time I did a 5K out of nowhere, like family Thanksgiving white person thing. I know, like the turkey trot, same thing, like that ring around the bottom of the rib cage.
No clue. I would just tell your doctor at your next visit.
This is okay. This might be a very abstract example, but have you ever had like chat? This is going to be a little bit explicit. Have you ever had those nuts where it's so hard that you feel the ring around your entire head afterwards, like you nearly black out and like it's ring all the way around?
No. A nut so intense that my head hurts.
Yeah, like you literally can feel like it's almost like a headache, like a temporary headache, like a small one that like literally feels like you're wearing a headband around your head.
No. I just have it. I'm sorry.
Nope.
I don't know
Okay.
what you're talking about. This is
Apparently,
the sensation I
I'm
had.
really unique on that one. I guess I don't know.
I mean, maybe someone in chat has. Might feel incredibly dopamine driven.
It's only ever happened to me like twice in my life, and it was like after like a long session that like you're like nearly ready to pass out, but. All right, noted.
Yeah, no.
Noted. Overshared for no reason.
Yeah.
Thought I was gonna have something in common there. Nope.
Well, you said like you were saying it like I was gonna relate, and I was
I
like,
thought that was a normal thing. I thought that happened to
No.
people.
I haven't had that. I'm sorry.
Now you got me
Oh
scared.
wow, Luna's saying you got kidney stones, bro. Good luck. Bro, don't listen to Google Docs. You're talking about WebMD. Go talk to your doctor. Don't look at the chat when I said that and go like it's a problem. like chat's diagnosed you.
Let's see.
Just
Ring.
go to somebody who's paid to tell you. It won't kill you.
Yeah, okay. So that ring headache is just it's a tension headache that goes all the way around the head. Let me see. Tension.
I guess you just got your heart and soul into it.
Tension headache after ejaculation. This is normal. A sexual benign headache happens because the increase in sexual excitement above normal levels causes the muscles to contract in your head and neck, resulting in head pain. You're just not nutting hard enough, buddy. What can I tell you?
Yeah, okay.
Today we learned. Yeah. Today we learned.
That's what it is for sure. It's gotta be. I mean, all I'm saying is one of us got a kid. So I think I'm doing my job.
There's something I want to say on stream so bad, but it's so not appropriate, and I can't.
Yeah. Oh.
I can't. I've been prepping. So Emily and I can say. The moment I get a promotion at work, Emily and I are going to, or she's immediately going to go off birth control, and we're going to start trying to have a family.
Oh.
So I've been prepping like for like a year now, just like eating better, getting in shape, like because obviously that's our portion of trying to start a family as a guy. Is like we have to make sure our health is good because once you like at the moment of impregnation, your health as a male affects the health of the sperm, which affects their pregnancy. You can make their pregnancy easier for them by being healthier. But the other thing that you need to make sure that you're doing and prep for that is you need to make sure that the moment of truth is as powerful as it possibly can be consistently. Because if it's not strong enough, it's not going to go far enough up to be able, like, you have a better chance.
Yeah.
Same reason why, like, a lot of, like, I don't know if you've heard of, in some cases, whenever guys are having a hard time getting women pregnant, in a non-sexual way, but it obviously ends up like semi being sexual, massaging the prostate is actually a big thing because it increases the.
What are you talking about on your podcast?
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
Well, I always had a hard time when I got her pregnant. Hey.
About video games?
It's a crossover podcast. We talk about everything, but
I need to timestamp this out so you not watch this part. This is so...
But no, all I'm saying is I'm ready for that moment too. I'm ready for I'm ready for everything when it comes to this. Like, I'm 100% there. It's just a matter now of getting the money. I needed that EWC bag apparently to start having a kid.
Yep. Yeah.
That's how I wrap this back around.
Yeah. I get you're getting right. I was just saying it was just a joke that clearly I'm not hard enough, I don't think.
No, you are. I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to prep everything like I
not
can
enough to get a migraine.
Hey, that's on you. Got to go harder. Got to go harder in the pain, brother.
Are you don't have to say this on air, but do you happen to also use rope in your endeavors?
No, I'm not a fan of
Okay.
like any sort of breath play, anything like no,
Okay.
that shit freaks me out.
I was gonna say, yeah, bro, you're passing out for a whole different reason.
I'm going hard in the paint. I don't need
You're
that.
just
I'm
going
going hard in
hard.
the paint anyways.
Yeah.
Ugh. Is there anything
Oh,
else on
dear.
the league front that we need to talk about?
No.
I think
I talked about everything I care about with the Swedish Fish energy drink. That was the highlight of my day.
I'm nothing else going on that I could think of. I got a bender coming up this weekend, which I'm really looking forward to.
Oh man.
Friday night, it's a Saints and Sinners party. On your ticket, you got assigned either Angel or Devil. Me and Carl, my friend that I go out with, we both got Angels. The DJs at this place are great. We've been to the spot before. There's an upstairs and a downstairs. The downstairs they're gonna make like hell theme. Music's gonna be a little bit darker, a little bit more trap, a little bit more like,
Yeah.
a little heavier. And upstairs it'll be a little bit lighter in terms of like angels, whatever it is. But we all vote on whichever DJ is killing it better at the end of the hour. And then they'll change out the DJ based on who's doing best. And it's really good. Like, some really good underground DJs for New York. That's just like a lot of fun. So I have that Friday night from 11 to 4 a.m. ish. Then come back home, go to sleep, wake up. At 2 o'clock, then I'm meeting a friend who's moving to Tampa. Like one of the last like really close friends I had in the city besides Carl. He's moving out, so we're doing a day getaway thing, or not getaway, like a send off thing, and it's at a really nice rooftop in not Hell's Kitchen in the West Village right near the meat packing district downtown. And he texted me, he's like, hey, would you do bottomless drinks for $45 if I got a table? And I was like, yeah. So Friday night we're going out dancing. Saturday, bottomless drinks. He said his mom's going to be there, and his mom apparently is like really excited to meet me because she's heard that I'm a really good time whenever we're out. I was like, bet, fine by me. Let's have some fun with this. And that's going to be my entire Saturday until I come home, pass out, and then go teach golf on Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
But bender,
That's
Friday to Saturday is going to be fun.
I will be. I don't think I have anything this weekend.
Nothing.
I'll be sitting, fishing probably. I'm intending to do a lot of fishing Saturday.
I also got to start planning my fucking birthday party. Because this year, we're doing a joint birthday party with myself and a coworker who we have birthdays that are close to each other. And since we all have a lot of friends that overlap in work, it's like, okay, well, why don't we just do one day and we go all out for all of us? I got to plan that still. I just have not
Oh,
had time. If you want to fly in, come on in
Yeah.
for a night of debauchery and fun.
I need to blow that money right now.
Nelly will be fine.
what I
Bring some earplugs. They'll love it.
Yeah. I am going to Disney in 50 days.
Oh, the countdown's on.
Yep. I'll be there. That'll be fun. We're doing Mickey's Halloween party, so that'll be good.
Thank you for feeding my paycheck as always.
Yep.
I don't know if you saw, I got my official Disney badge.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I tweeted about it here? I can show you on thing as well.
I have not been on Twitter a lot today.
So we got a New York City badge whenever we started our office, and my boss came around today and handed us all out our like actual Disney badges. She realized that we didn't get any whenever we started because we had all started during COVID, and she bought them for us. It's like a $10 thing. It's not much, but we got our official like cast member.
That's cool. I like that a lot.
The New York City one's the black one. The white one is like in the parks. Like when people are wearing their name tags, like that's our park.
That's
park tag.
cool.
Thought you'd like that.
Oh yeah.
Also, I need to find my 100-year pin, but I've got the 5-year Disney Plus pin.
Cool.
And I need to find my 100-year one. It's somewhere, but it's the same name tag, but the 100-year like purple color scheme that they had. We got our name tags with those as well.
Nice. Yeah, dude. I need to go see a couple things before they delete them, and then take next year off until they re-add all the new stuff.
No.
That's my plan. Well, next year I'm going to Disneyland, I guess. Because I want to check Disneyland off my list and do it while they're in between, Disney World's kind of in a lot of construction right now.
Are you going to go to Disney Saudi Arabia when that's open? Or Emirates or whatever one it was?
No. I think Tokyo's the one on my list. And that's only because, did you know Tokyo still has a Splash Mountain?
Really?
Which was my favorite ride, yeah.
With the original
I want to go to...
everything too?
What?
With the original theme and everything too?
Yeah. Yeah, they have the OG Splash Mountain still, because they don't want to get rid of it. I don't know why, but... and they license their stuff through Disney, so they, they can do things a little different, Yep. Than the stateside ones. But, I think Tokyo Disney is my highest rated one because Japan's also probably one of the safer places for Americans to go.
Yeah.
And it's cool. And there's a lot I could do. I could do Tokyo Disney and then go to a lot of other places.
That's fun.
Most of the Chinese ones I want to go to for obvious reasons. I don't think I know anything worth their time, but I don't want them to think I do. So I just don't feel like going to those. And I think Japanese ones I could easily get in and out of. And European ones I'd go to. I mean, Europe doesn't... We're chill with Europe still, somewhat.
Even if Riot approved you as my camera guy, they wouldn't let you in? Or you think China would be risky?
I just feel uncomfortable going to a place that's the only other... I don't think China would do anything to me. I really don't. It just feels like a weird thing to do when you're in the military is go visit China. I feel like that's a retirement thing. And they're kind of like our only foreign, equal,
Yep.
And you just never know how people react. And they're also I won't disparage China's name, I guess, but they're down to clown sometimes in very quiet ways, and they do things quietly. And I'm not a well-known man.
Yeah.
I think
your
you could get
disappearance
rid of me and the world would... Yeah, the world would continue on
Well,
if Paul Green wasn't in it.
we would severely miss you on the podcast.
Yeah, yeah. I would, that would be about it. Like, there would be like 20 people who'd be like, what happened to that guy? And they would forget about it in a week. So I just don't like, I don't know, that just feels uncomfortable to me. Is that fair, like, to feel that way?
I don't know. I do not know enough about China as a country to know like
They're just our
traveling
only,
standards.
like, them and Russia, you know, are the only two countries that anybody sees as, like, the equal to America in a military sense. So I just feel like it's weird to go hang out in those two places because they're the only two places that are like, we think we could take you. And then I happen to be a part of the company, which is, I guess, the military. I'm a part of the company that they both keep standing there going, we think we could. And I have to be in that company and go, I wouldn't try. I really wouldn't. And I have to be a part of that. So I feel like being there would be bad. And the business I'm in isn't really a business that's like fun. It's not like basketball where we go over there and play you in a game. It's like our business is kind of like, this is gonna hurt. And this is what we do. Like, that's about it. We deliver the pain, and that's life.
Well, on that painful note,
Much unlike C9.
Yep. We'll catch you all next week. Hopefully the FlyQuest game tomorrow goes in our favor so we don't have to fucking hit full panic button here. But we'll see.
Maybe.
Everybody have a good night. We'll catch you later.